Hi folks, Jeff Landfield here with the Alaska Landmine. We're here at the 2019 Alaska Oil and Gas Association Annual Conference. The theme is back on the map. There's a lot of people here in the oil industry. We're going to talk to them, get a sense of what's going on in Alaska, on the slope and all around. Check it out, we're going to have a great time at this conference. Very high energy. Dozens of companies in the oil and gas industry gathered at the Denina Center.
The annual convention of the Oil and Gas Association is always a highlight.
Marquee event of the year for the oil and gas industry.
It brings together pretty much everybody that has to do with oil and gas.
We've seen a lot of companies here who have been here working Alaska for a long time, and then we're also seeing companies who haven't been in Alaska for a long time.
As we all know, oil prices crashed in 2015, which had a huge impact on the industry, as well as Alaska's economy. As prices have steadily recovered, as companies have found more efficiencies, and as exploration continues to lead to more discoveries, the outlook for the industry is very optimistic.
Alaska's got an enormous opportunity. If we can just get a couple of things right above ground on federal lands, we'll be in a great spot for a long, long time.
We're on the cusp of some really exciting times, not just for America, but certainly for Alaska.
The big announcement this year was that BP and ExxonMobil have committed $10 million each, along with the Alaska Gasline Development Corporation, in order to obtain the FERC license for the gas line.
The fact that you got BP and Exxon putting up $10 million each tells me that they must see something there, or they wouldn't be willing to invest that kind of money.
FERC is short for the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission.
It's the largest federal regulatory agency that oversees the construction and permitting of construction for any large project, and it's the single biggest regulatory hurdle for AKLNG to be able to move forward.
That FERC permit is critical. I mean, you have to have that in order to have a LNG project.
Another recent development is that ConocoPhillips has rejoined AOGA this year after a short 13-year break.
We thought it was about time for all of industry to come together, so we're real excited to be part of AOGA again, and it looks like we have a great conference going on here.
There was a lot of discussion and excitement about all the activity happening in the state.
I think oil and gas is going to be here for the next 100 years, and it's exciting to see new development.
Last winter on the slope was the busiest exploration year in the last 15 years.
New discoveries in Willow, in Narwhal, Oil Searches has got a nice discovery on Pika. You saw the work that Hillcorp's doing and some of the other companies, so we really are in a renaissance in Alaska.
Some new companies in the crowd that I think are probably going to be taking advantage of some of these great new opportunities.
More exploration and production means more jobs for Alaskans.
We also have new projects coming online that are going to create new jobs both in construction and in operation.
Alaska labor wants to be back on the map too, so we're hopeful that the oil companies, as they start to put their infrastructure in, that they're going to look to us. It's important that our members get to work on those projects. We're always supportive of new exploration and development opportunities for our members and Alaskans in general to get to work.
As the demand for jobs increases, so does the demand for training.
We developed our high school curriculum because there was a lot of demand from teachers and from industry to make sure that we get Alaska kids trained and working in mining and oil and gas.
One of the major topics this year was the upcoming lease sale for ANWR.
Our delegation got the job done in 2017, authorized leasing in ANWR.
The process for laying those lease sales out is underway.
We're rounding the final bend here. We should have a final EIS later this summer and be in a position to have a lease sale before the end of the calendar year.
Folks, it's been a great time here at the Alaska Oil and Gas Association Annual Conference. We had some great interviews, some high-level people, very high energy. It's been a great conference. I want to thank AOGA for letting us come here and film, and we'll see you guys next year.